Banwa Pens is turning rejected woods into skillfully crafted pens. Arnel Vallejo is founder at Banwa Pens. So hello Arnel or Nonoy, welcome sa Startup Podcast. We're very happy to have you.
Well, thank you. Thank you for the invite. I'm very privileged, and honored to be here. For those everyone listening or watching this, I'm Nonoy. I'm the founder. I'm a craftsman. I'm an artist, and Banwa Pens is my brainchild. Thank
Yes,
you.
I'm actually very honored as well to have a craftsman here. Very bihira magkaroon ng startup slash business na kumbaga very craftful, kumbaga very skillful yung product
Mhm.
na inyong ginagawa. Pero um I'll have to ask you first, no. Ano nga ba ang Banwa Pens, Arnel? Ano nga ba ang Banwa at ano nga ba ang Banwa Pens? What's really that you're doing here?
Yeah. So we'll start with I think Banwa. So Banwa is my vision, right? So Banwa is in local in the dialect, it's like it's a town, right? So town. So for me, Banwa, my vision for Banwa is, a community of artists, craftsmen, from all trades, working together, collaborating, coming up with projects, introducing new or innovations, and basically and also take pride in their work, and also take pride of Filipino craftsmanship, and showcasing it worldwide. So Banwa Pens is just one aspect of Banwa. So someday you'll be expecting a lot of work, artworks, and then also woodworks. We're into bowl makings. We're gonna go into beadworks. We're gonna go into lots, any artistic stuff that you can think of. Banwa is going that way. So, and Banwa Pens, I started with Banwa Pens because in terms of me, maximizing or optimizing or not seeing the wood going to waste, because I'm very passionate woodworker. I love wood. Any kind of wood there, I can make something out of it. So Banwa Pen started there. Banwa, the pen itself does not involve a lot of resources. Very very small piece of wood there, and then you can make an art piece out of it. So yeah, yep.
Yeah. I'm actually very inspired na yun pala ang inyong grand vision to have, I mean, to kumbaga to combine, to integrate community, art, and kumbaga pati yung production side nito eh. Kumbaga yung three aspects na yun. Kasi those three intertwine together to have a like sustainable craftwork na kumbaga na-appreciate na nagagamit din ng mga tao. And you started with Banwa Pens. Now, I want to talk first about the pens. First, maybe we can know some backstories. Why start with pens? This is like woodworks plus pen. I'm pen
Yeah.
panulat kumbaga. Can we know some backstories paano ka ba natuto gumawa ng pen? Paano ka ba natuto ng woodworks? And maybe paano mo naisip na gamitin yung rejected wood to make this pens?
Okay. So I was introduced to a lathe machine, yung wood turning machine, right?
Yeah.
So by my uncle. And he said, sabi niya, parang magugustuhan mo to. Bagay sa ginagawa mo kasi you like wood eh. So parang ganun, di ba? So sabi, okay, I'll try it. So I saved a little bit of money because, well, dito kasi sa atin, it's wood turning is a very specialized skill. Specialized, very specialized in a way na yung availability and resources is very limited, right? So, and it's a dying art for me, a dying skill for me. So, I saved and researched on what a lathe machine is, what wood turning is. And then once I had it, ginawa ko, bowls muna. Subukan ko yung mga bowls. Gumawa ko ng mga bowls eh. So, I started with
Wooden
a few.
bowls?
Started with bowls. Pero sabi ko parang magastos siya in a way na sayang yung kahoy. Kasi what you're doing there is kinukuha yung gitna hanggang ma-form mo siya ng bowl. So it's very magastos siya sa sayang yung kahoy. So I said, and then he said, why don't you try pens? Tapos sinenda niya ako ng mga kits. Ito yung mga gawa. Gumawa rin siya eh. Gumagawa siya. Pero hindi siya ganun na parang from time to time. Hindi talaga full time. It's more on, gusto niya lang. Gusto lang na ganun. Tapos, and then it aroused my curiosity because I started with a few stuff. So, maganda to. And then my wife is a calligrapher. She does calligraphy, right? So, sabi niya, bibili siya ng mga calligraphy pens sa labas pa, and it would cost like how much? 3,000, 4,000 pesos plus shipping. plus shipping. That's what's killing us, yung shipping, right? So I told her, sabi ko, gawan kaya kita. Sabi ko, gawan kaya kita. And then I tried, pero ang papangit, syempre, sa umpisa pa lang tayo, hindi natin alam yung research, YouTube, and then practice, hanggang sa, sabi niya, parang kaya mo ano to, parang pwede mo kayang itry to, kasi maliit lang yung calligraphy na sa Philippines eh. And then when I started with calligraphy pens, that's the first pen that I made. Those were the first pens that I made. It's calligraphy pens. And a lot of people are telling me, bakit calligraphy pen? Patay na yung calligraphy sa Philippines. Wala na. No one's into calligraphy anymore. Before, siguro, way back 2017-18, nag-take yung calligraphy. Then, ngayon gumagawa ka, wala na calligraphy. Sabi ko, this is not more on me, trying to sell in the business na kaagad. Sabi ko, I'm just trying to see what I can do with the wood. And parang ganon. And then when I have for lack of a word, like say quote unquote mastered the calligraphy pens, I said I wanna venture into other kinds of pens. I wanna make different kinds of pens. So I wanna go ballpoint pens, gel pens, fountain pens. Because what you focus on expands. If you focus on something, it expands, the opportunities open. And then that's where I started doing pens naman. Then I didn't sell them. I just do them and post if people will like it or not. It took me two almost 3 years, 2-3 years to gain traction. That people look at the quality.
A fast period, 2 to 3 years. Medyo mabilis na yun, ha?
The good thing naman about Banwa Pens is it's new eh. Well, it's available, siguro overseas and all, but the one making it in the Philippines, as far as I know, I'm the only one that's making wooden pen. So it's new, fairly new to the people, and pretty much they wanna check also into the what this pen is made of, because I'm always telling people this is my passion, this is my advocacy. I want to promote Philippine wood. I want to make it known, worldwide. I want to make other people see that this is the potential of our wood. Mga ganon, yung mag-showcase natin yung magagandang wood natin.
Yeah, ang dami kong gustong i-comment, especially on the business side, Pero one thing hit me. You said like yung woodworks is like a dying art. Siguro maybe i-decompose natin Maybe kaya siya medyo dying art, like in terms of supply and demand. Supply, yung mga taong may skills ng woodworks, and then demand, yung mga taong magsusupport or bibili nung, let's say, wooden pens, for example. Maybe on the demand side, siguro calligraphy pens, maybe medyo na umuunti na yung mga taong. Pero like ngayon, baka umuuso na ulit yung mga mga first, yung mga pagiging hip, yung pagiging artistic. I mean, even with like the normal people. Second, actually nakaka-attract ngayon yung mga items na locally made and actually made from sustainable sources. So actually pwedeng ganun natin ma-revive yung art And in terms of the supply naman, yung skills naman, well, yung wood, medyo marami naman tayo niyan sa Pilipinas. Yung skills, yun yung medyo mahirap kasi hindi ganun kadali i-transfer. So may special ang ating Arnel Vallejo na kumbaga skillful in terms of woodworks. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what I mean, that yun yung sinasabi ko na yung wood turning mismo is a dying, it's a dying art. It's a dying, because not really it's because of also rin the way I see it is more on the mass production of things technology, right? Kasi when we make balusters sa mga stairs natin, kailangan natin ng taga-turn dun and then the machines they have to have hand turn. Ngayon, they have CNC machines. So ito, mo lang yan. Tapos na. Right? So, at the same time, yun nga sabi ko, it's the challenge. There are also the tools. Yung tools na hindi readily available, very specialized na tools. Right? And the accuracy and precision of the tools. So,
the tools.
Yeah, because yung may mga nakakausap ako dati na wood turners din. Sa mga furniture shops yan Kasi I go most of the time sa mga furniture shops to get the yung mga retaso ng mga wood. Right? So, sabi ko, we do wood turning. Sabi, dati, nag-wood turning kami, pero wala na, hindi na rin kailangan ngayon Parang gano'n yung mga tao. More on, ito na yung mga designs ng mga bahay din, nag-evolve na rin.
Yeah.
So, modern, right?
On the industry side, maybe if if dumami nga yung demand for like this product, dadami investors
Yes.
na kumbaga magtatayo ng negosyo na may ganitong tools, so pwede siguro mag-import or gumawa tayo ng sarili natin mga ganyan tools, and then the
Mm-mm.
industry will grow. So maybe we're also not just reviving the dying art, but the dying quote unquote industry.
That's
Anyway,
true.
so itong Banwa Pens na ito, very special, and actually yun nga, madaming skill ang napupunta sa paggawa nito. And actually, when I saw your Facebook page, merong mga special persons na nakatanggap ng Banwa Pens. Actually, when I saw the Banwa pen, when I saw actually that particular pen, sobrang ganda. I have to say, I was overwhelmed with like the beauty of
Thank
it.
you.
And nakatanggap na nga si former VP Leni Robredo, even Iloilo Mayor. So, sino ba ang mga mga mapalad na nakakuha ng Banwa Pens, And how really do you make these pens? I mean, siguro lang, no, pa-distinguish lang sa normal pen na
Mm.
hindi wooden pen, how special really itong Banwa Pens na ito?
Okay. So, I'll go with the notable people na lang na nakatanggap ng mga Banwa Pens mapalad eh. For yan. So, but the recent ones that got my pens would be the yung OWA director natin, si Arnel Ignacio. Yeah, so ang maganda rin doon is he's an enthusiast, a fountain pen enthusiast, saka hobbyist. Right? So, nung nakuha niya yung pen ko, and then he really wanted to meet me. So, nung nag-visit siya dito, somebody he knows and then called me. Hinahanap ko dito ni Sir. So, dali-dali ako, pumunta ako ng sa Zuri ba yun? Hotel, di ba? Naka-shorts lang ako, tsaka tsinelas. Akala ko yung pala, well, side story. Conference pala siya. So, but I really appreciate his, kasi, even despite of, what I'm wearing, he said, come, you eat with us. Kasama ko doon mga big boss ng mga government, natin. And then he provided feedback sa pen mo. Sabi niya, ang ganda ng pen mo. Magaan, balanced, and coming from an enthusiast and hobbyist and collector. Sabi niya, I have 6-digit pens. I have yung mga gano'n na level na siya, di ba? Mga six figures na mga pen. Sabi niya, how much, if it's okay to ask, how much you sell it? Sabi ko, sir, mga ganyan, mga 3 to 4,000 siguro. So, sabi niya. And then, sell it for 18 to 20,000.
Yeah.
Barang magano. And then right there, sabi ko, at least the feedback is coming from a collector, right? So how they look at ridiculous they are in
And the
looking
real
at.
value, kumbaga, yung value
And
na up,
so
yeah.
so nakita ko naman yung potential niya. That's what I got there, the potential of the pen, the potential of the pen. But sabi ko sa kanya, perhaps siguro gagawa ko ng line na parang sa ganun level, pero hindi naman lahat siguro gagawin ko.
Yeah, true.
Right. So, yun. Another one is si First Lady natin. First Lady Luera Net. So, she was also gifted with my pen, and then she also, I think, sent a video thanking me for it. And hopefully, I think I'm looking forward to meeting her also in the following weeks. So,
Wow.
she was my pens. So, the good thing lang is we are attracting the right people. The right people who appreciate it, the potential of the product. Parang, we are getting the right support, so to say. And ganon. Tapos, yung next question, ano nga yung next question mo? Sorry, the
Like
first.
how different ba talaga? Kasi for example, na-appreciate nila yung value, 'di ba? So, hindi naman ito normal pen eh. Hindi normal pen na nabibili sa National Bookstore, for
Yes.
example. So, I mean, how special really yung manufacturing din, yung paggawa ng pens na ito? Yung craft actually.
It's very special because for me, it's out of my passion, a passion for wood, and my advocacy is always we support our local wood, native wood. So most of the wood that I use would be acacia, mahogany, kamagong, mulave. I have 100-year-old mulave na bigay lang din because somebody really appreciated my work. She gave me from their ancestral house. She gave me a piece of wood na nanggaling sa house niya. Then I made a pen, gave it to her. Tapos sabi niya, umiyak siya eh. Sabi niya, alam mo, Nonoy, this reminded me of my mother. Kasi bahay namin ng nanay ko yon. And then this pen would always remind me of her hard work, and also, all the experiences that they had. So that's one thing that makes it really, really special. Kasi nga, we are advocating Philippine wood. We take pride in, the Philippine wood. We take pride in ourselves as Filipinos. So, it really reinforces, kumbaga, na ito, gawang Pinoy to, Filipino ako, ito, maganda to, out of passion to, gawang kamay to. So, when we go to say gawang kamay to, I turn it, I shape it, I handcrafted it, with the tools and just my hand, no machines. Machines for the turning and preparing the wood, but the shaping and the assembling and all the stuff, I do it by hand. And one thing that also makes it special is most of the pens na ginagawa ko is a product of the ideas coming from my clients. So Noy, like
Mm.
for Leni Robredo, it's like a wood. So what represents, VP, former VP Leni.
Wow,
Because
special.
we have the pink there. We have kamagong for what symbolizes strength. The pink, right? And all those words. So,
Ah.
yung iba naman, minsan may isa akong client doctor to. Tinawagan ako 11 o'clock ng gabi. No, gising ka pa ba? May pumasok kasi sa ko Itong yung idea, kaya mo to? Sabi ko, natin ng paraan yan. Dahil mga ganun. So his idea was inspired by Ralph Lauren, a watch, tapos yacht, and then I made a pen out of it. So tuwang-tuwa siya. Right? It's more on also giving, making their ideas into reality, kumbaga.
Mm.
And the sense of attachment and they have with their pen is really really strong, right? And so it's very also special in a way na all the experiences that I had, all the challenges, all the opportunities are all gonna be, I express it in my
Yeah.
pens through right? So how for me to convey that emotion, and then somebody bought it and then they felt it, and it's like wow. So much thought has been given into this, so much effort, so much feeling. Mararamdaman nila, and then it's a special, really, really special for me. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really very special. But here comes the question, kasi as an artist, you're actually an artist first and foremost. Pero you have this mission to revive that quote-unquote dying art as well as the quote-unquote dying industry.
Mm.
Now, as an artist and also like a startup founder, a business founder, an entrepreneur now. So, maaaring merong kumbaga crossroads kumbaga. I mean, maybe in the future maybe when moving forward, are you will you like focus on the art part, on the craft part, on the skillfulness part? Kumbaga yun nga yung expression, no, yung kumbaga yung client merong design, may ideas, and you as the
Mm.
artist you turn that into reality through wood turning, through woodworks.
Yeah.
Pero at the same time yung production din and like even like yung pricing, yung
Mm.
especially 'pag marami ng mga tao yung gusto magkaroon ng Banwa Pens when it comes into that aspect and baka dumating yung time na may mga ibang tao na gusto matuto gumawa
Yeah.
kumbaga ng ganitong pens So, how are you seeing like yung future ni Banwa Pens? Kasi, you actually have been part of many startup incubators and actually
Mm.
startup competitions now So, how are you seeing like the future of this? I mean, the art side or the industry side? Kasi minsan they work together but minsan may mga onting
Yeah.
trade-off.
That's the
So,
challenge there.
what's your thoughts on this?
For me personally, I have made up my mind already, but I am not really quite sure where this would lead. But for now, I would focus more on the quality side, on the artistic side, on the custom side, because what I'm giving to people, what I'm giving to my clients, are the inputs. It's their idea. It's their pen. I'm gonna give it to you because it's yours. This is your idea. I'm gonna make it into something that represents or turn that idea into reality. So it's gonna remain custom for now, unless because if for me the challenge for me in terms of mass production, for me it loses the value in terms of me uh putting my effort in and
Yeah,
not
like the
thinking.
artistic expression kumbaga.
And
Yeah.
I just
Yeah, yeah, that's true, that's
so
true.
a pen. I say, I do this. Oh, I'm thinking about that person while I do this. Para kay anito, para kay ito. So, right, and also the quality side. Sometimes it's compromised if I do mass production. And right now, I'm trying to identify. Yun nga, sabi ko when you said earlier na we're trying to revive the industry. We're raising awareness through the pens. So one of the future plans that I have there would be when I pitched my product is to raise awareness sa calligraphy, and calligraphy. Of course, we need to pen making. My wife, she makes paper. She's a paper maker. So we're at
Mm.
pen paper. So we're trying to, as much as possible, encompass big tawag nito, to reach out to other artisans and craftsmen also. Sabi ko nga, when I talked to DTI, I said, this is just one pen, but look, where would it go? The ones that are making journals, the ones that do leather, kasi leather to, leather. Sabi ko, I am already eyeing one from our town in Dueñas na tinitrain ko, and I'm giving him ideas. Gagawa tayo ng mga custom na mga like pen boxes, pen or desktop items and all. Meron din ako doon na I'm collaborating also with one artist from our town din, because I'm trying to promote also our town, Dueñas, so that we are helping other entrepreneurs there. And then may ano siya, more on focus sa engraving naman. So we're trying to reach as much people as we can that somewhat is connected to the products would be connected to pens, parang ganon. And eventually we're really hoping that we're already gaining traction, but we're gonna get a lot of audience and support also. Na our advocacy is already there. Please help us, because what we're trying to do is this and that, right? So we're trying
Yes.
to where we're going beyond, kumbaga, na what, kumbaga, tawag nito, we're really getting towards what my vision is. Earlier,
Yeah.
sinabi, a community wherein everyone is working happily, supporting each other, and making great stuff. Parang ganun.
But actually these are the startups that I really like. Minsan kasi when I have to say na when other people say startup, lagi mo pumapasok sa utak mga tech startup, mga digital something, pero actually you're actually also a startup. I mean, what you're doing is actually even more meaningful pa nga minsan kasi you're actually also helping the local community, and you're actually also like towards a um
Mm,
sustainable kumbaga economy, and also
mm,
you're reviving certain arts and
yeah.
industries. Speaking of kanina lang yung about sa you said sa DTI. Actually,
Mm,
you won as the best non-tech
uh,
startup sa 2023 DTI Region 6 Moonshot TNK pitching competition, and also you're an incubatee ni Coastline 5023, and actually we got connected through Miss Mylene So, pa-share lang onti nung no. So, when you started Banwa Pens, paano napunta sa mga competitions na ito, and even sa Coastline sa incubator, paano yung business journey kumbaga? Paano nangyari yun? And ano yung mga kumbaga maybe lessons or maybe benefits na nakuha niyo sa mga competitions or programs
mm.
na ito?
So for me, kasi if people who share the same passion, they're gonna be attracted. They're gonna be on the same wavelength. They're gonna be attracted in one way or another. They're gonna get attracted to each other, especially with people with the same purpose, the same vision, right? And then yung when I joined the, I just added Miss Millen. And I don't know her. I didn't know her. I just was curious kasi UPV and then Coastline. Sabi ko, what's this startup? This startup. Inad ko lang siya sa FB in the middle of the night. Tapos nag-message ka agad siya. And we talk about projects. They're trying to revive the bamboo project doon sa UP Visayas. He said, "Can you help out?" I said,
Ah.
I can pitch my ideas as well. I can give you ideas on that. Um and then it all started from there. And then so I said, no, sabi ko, bibisitahin kita diyan kasi sabi ko UP graduate din ako eh. Fisheries pa, sabi ko fisheries. So ay punta ka, and then we talked. Yun, doon na nagsimula. And then I shared to her my vision, kung ano yung gusto kong mangyari. And then it just so happened na we are really on the same page on almost anything. And then sabi niya, don't worry, sige, gusto mo, you can be our incubatee. And then, yun. And then they would always update me kung may mga events, kung may mga invitations, or ano ba, para ma-showcase, sir, can you, padala mo nga yung mga pens mo dito, i-display namin dun sa may ano doon.
Hmm.
They helped me out through that. And they didn't charge me for anything. Sabi ko, wow, this is really good. Sabi ko kasi they supported me in a way na para lang maging visible yung pen ko. And then
Yeah.
comes DTI. Sabi niya, sir, I think this is an opportunity. Kasi sabi niya, hindi mo naman kailangan to pero I think kailangan nila makita. Parang ganun. Kasi sabi niya, yung mga market ko nakapunta na sa ibang bansa, mga gano'n. Pero sabi ko sa kanya, yes, sabi ko join tayo, ma'am, kasi mas better na makita ng taga Iloilo, makapakabita ng region na may
Hmm.
iba tayong ginagawa ngayon na
Yes.
something brewing, di ba? Kasi sabi ko kasi sa kanya, I don't want to undermine other crafts, pero so much focus has been given to some crafts and some ano na, like especially food and all those stuff na nanineglect din yung iba na gusto rin sanang kailangan lang nila ng one chance, one opportunity na makita lang at ma-showcase yung ginagawa nila. And that's what I want to achieve lang. Sabi ko, sige, join ako para lang makita nila na may gumagawa ng mga ganito, right? So I was very very fortunate and blessed na nanalo tayo kasi nung nag-release sila ng results, like 8 out of 34, right? Sabi ko, wala, nasama tayo. Wow, I think so. Sabi ko, so maganda yung ano nila, maganda nakuha natin yung attention nila kumbaga ng DTI na ito bago to, parang ganun.
Yeah.
Let's see what more, let's learn more from him. Let's hear more from him. Siguro yun did the second pitch. Right? But in terms of the Coastline 2023, hands down talaga ako sa nila. Very, very supportive yung staff nila, napakagaling. Kasi minsan bunta pa nga ako, sir, kumain ka na. Right? Mga ganun lang ng mga gestures, diba? Kung hindi pa kain, madali ako, galing pa ako ng isang work ko. Sige, kain muna tayo. Right? So, we started out as, acquaintances, and now I treat them as family. I really, really treat them as family. Very, very close to me. Very, very, precious. They're so, talaga. I salute them in every aspect.
Yeah. But you said you said visibility. That's true bilang isang startup kumbaga na you're actually doing something very unique. And maybe kaya nga na maybe kaya nakuha yung attention ni DTI kasi when you think about it, this is something na pwedeng maging kumbaga special product ng Pilipinas na maybe in the future baka pwedeng may potentials for export, 'di ba? I mean some wooden crafted pens na special, maybe may aesthetic value and then maganda siya in the utility part din and even yung cost perhaps, 'di ba? So, speaking of that and also pala if maybe merong someone na gusto ng Banwa Pen, gusto magpagawa or something or gusto magkaroon ng Banwa Pen. So, there are 3 lines I can think of na pwedeng mangyari dito. First, yun nga yung possibilities for like export. Pero baka connected dun sa second one na do you see your pens na like binebenta sa like specialty stores, may certain design and binebenta sa maybe sa certain kind of stores, wooden stores or maybe in your town for example or that line na parang talagang focus sa kumbaga yung specialized or personalized na design. So how do you see kumbaga yung pag-manufacture or paggawa or pag-craft and yung pagkakaroon na kung sino mang may gusto nito?
So those are one of the areas that I consider as possibilities. That's as possibilities. Right now I'm playing it by ear. I'm playing it by ear. It depends on the responses of the people I meet. The traction that I'm getting. Because for now I'm still lacking tools. I really lack tools.
I see.
The tools yung sa iba kong tools hiniram ko lang right? Hiniram ko lang. So sabi ko nga it's my father said to me, sabi niya, I know passionate ka dyan, but you have to be reasonable also. So you have to balance between passion and reason. Because I have a family, I have 2 kids, right? I also work, sa office, and then sabi ko sa kanya, I'm about to jump. Sabi niya, tingnan mo na, you balance everything first. You need to assess kung saan ka ngayon, right? And it's me between I'm torn between like really giving it my all and then endure what's gonna happen in between, or I'm trying to play it by ear for now and let's look at all the possibilities. One thing that I'm really excited because when I post or tell people about my pens, I always talk about my town, Dueñas, which is Dueñas. I always talk about Dueñas because for me there are lots of potentials, people that has lots of potential sa town namin, and they just need to be tapped. Yung pang konting pitik lang, ito kaya nito pero you need to wait out there. So I got the attention of our mayor and also of the LGU of Dueñas, and hopefully he said he wants to talk to me about it because I told him I have a proposal for you. We can have this as livelihood for some of our townsfolk, so we can come up with projects, woodworking projects, and then let's see what let's start from there. Kasi sabi ko sa kanya, well, side story din sabi ko sa kanya, Are you familiar with Dueñas, the town of Dueñas? Yes, right. So, sabi ko sa kanya, when you hear the town, ano pumapasok sa isip mo? When you hear that the name Dueñas, ano pumapasok sa isip mo? Wala, sabi, aswang. Aswang tayo.
Actually,
Puerto Caldera, mga aswang kami, mga aswang.
yeah, hiwaga ng dueñas.
Ganun, mga aswang ganun din, aswang tayo. Sa local, sa national level, kapis, mga ganun. Pero locally, no, aswang. Sabi ko, we're gonna fly differently. Sabi ko, lilipad tayo sa ibang paraan ngayon. We're gonna showcase what we are really capable of doing. And we're gonna be known for one thing. Yung, sabi ko nga, yung Saraga is known for what? Catfish. Pututan is known for rice. Mga ganon.
Yeah,
Gimbal,
yeah.
Pawan, they're known for hablon.
Mm.
Piñas is known for what? Right? So, yun din ang try. Yung sabi ko sa inyo na really, really, very, very wide yung tawag to yung yung antay to very very kumbaga very paano tawag nito ambitious yung
Yeah.
vision ko. I really want to encompass everything because I only have this one shot. One shot. We only have this lifetime, and so many things to do, so many people to touch, so many people to help, so many people to give opportunities to as well. Because at the end of the day, it's all about us giving back, right? So right now, I'm playing it by ear. We can go maybe someday to the export side, or it depends on how we're going to be supported in that aspect. We can also, well, I'm still open to the mass production side. But for now, where we are I am only on the custom part of it, kasi ako lang yung gumagawa, so hindi ko rin siya.
Yeah, maybe mag-build naman, pag na-build naman yung visibility, pag dumami pa yung mga tao, baka dumating yung point na pag sumikat, maybe baka sa episode na to, sumikat si Banwa Pens, I'm just joking. Pero pag maybe thousands or millions yung makakita, biglang millions yung gusto magkaroon ng Banwa Pens, di na yung kaya ng isang
Yeah.
Arnel. So you
Yes.
need that one, you need like
Yeah.
a bigger industry. Pero Arnel, kanina when you're telling that story, medyo nag-goosebumps ako kasi iniisip ko, parang napipicture ko lang, na-visualize ko. You're right now you're kumbaga nasa dulo ng cliff and you're about to do a very risky jump kasi you have a family, you have a full-time job na you can support pero when you do that jump, very risky pa siya. I mean, very unknown pa yung yung future na yun. Pero that's an amazing future na pwedeng mangyari na yung taon nga ng Dueñas ay maging very sikat sa buong Pilipinas and even sa buong mundo na nagpo-produce. I mean, ito yung livelihood, ito yung industriya, and Dueñas will be known for like this craftful pens, wooden pens. So that's a very for now risky, but if ever man magawa natin yun, is a very amazing future. I mean, maybe we need tools nga so maybe support from the government para mag-procure ng mga tools, and yung mga tao, yung mga people kumbaga ma-train sa ganong art, sa ganong craft. Pero I have to say I support you, Arnel, on that. And ang hirap i-balance, ang hirap magbigay ng comment. Pero yeah, play by ear, maybe play by ear nga I mean, let's gain traction, and then it actually depends actually also on the demand, on how other people, on how possible kumbaga buyers yung to support see it. Pero ayun. Anyway,
that's why it's not just going to be focused on the pen. The pen is just one aspect of it. Woodwork.
I see.
Potential. So which is sabi ko nga rin, if our dream daw is not doesn't scare us, it's not enough.
Yeah.
Not the right dream, so it should scare us. So nandun lang tayo sa whether to jump or not pa for now.
Yeah, but that's really amazing if Dueñas can also be like a tourist spot for even for foreigners na dito ginagawa ito mga wooden craft na ito na hindi lang siya specialized wooden craft, hindi lang siya like for collection, kundi for utility din. Nagagamit din talaga siya, and with reasonable price so that's a very ito ang tunay na startup for me. Ito ang tunay na startup.
Thank you.
Anyway, this is very amazing so I'm very overwhelmed na rin sa ating conversation. Ang ganda ng vision, ang ganda ng future, and actually you have the beginning. So maybe sa susunod na episode malalaman natin kung if you jump and how did it go, and paano pa ang mangyayari kay Banwa Pens, and even the future nga it's Banwa na medyo general na. So anyway, maraming salamat, Arnel. I really enjoyed this conversation, and I'm actually inspired na parang nabuhayan ako ng ng positive outlook sa Pilipinas eh. Anyway, if our listeners pala want to know more information about you, what you're doing, about Banwa Pens, maybe they want to have pens too. So how can they get more information? How can they contact you?
So for now, I can be reached through my Facebook, Nonoy Vallejo, Banwa Pens, and also my IG, Banwa Pens. Hopefully, if you can gain traction, we can build a website someday where you can check all those stuff. We have brochures, madali na lang, you can check out mga ganon. But for now, taking it one step at a time. And what's important here is we do not lose sight of our vision. So I'm really, really excited. Thank you for saying that, that it also helps me. What you said really, really helps me. And I always feel that I'm, the support, I'm getting the right kind of support, even not financially, but people motivating me, encouraging me to pursue it. And also, to keep on making pens and, have it, kumbaga change lives one pen at a time, so to say.
Wow.
And I want to thank everyone for listening, and for those who will watch this, I want to thank you also. That's just a glimpse of what Banwa is, and for sure someday we'll also get updated yung ano natin, where we're gonna be at, and our next plans. So that's it.
Yeah. I'll follow you sa Instagram and sa mga nakikinig, follow also Banwa Pens and even Arnel or Nonoy Vallejo sa Facebook and sa Instagram. And I'll do my best din na mas makilala pa si Banwa Pens or the Banwa Project. Maraming salamat, Arnel or Nonoy, for this conversation. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. All right, bye-bye.
Salamat.
Thank you very much to our 32 patrons. This episode is super powered by TechShake, Asia's most active Philippine-based startup ecosystem builder creating bridges with investors, corporations, and governments. 1 CFO, tech-enabled CFO, bookkeeping, and tax services for startups and SMEs. Take 5 Outdoors, the best guided outdoor adventure tour in the Philippines. They specialize in hiking and mountaineering trips. Benjoy's Food Products, the home of premium bacon ends, tapa, and tocino. D-Buzz, Web3 microblogging app promoting freedom of speech and content ownership. Pinoy IP Works, capture your startup's value proposition through patent and trademark protection. Packetworks, the leading enabler and only Internet of Things social enterprise in the Philippines. Looking for buy and sell online with Sigurado sellers. And NutriCoach, the all-in-one productivity tool for dietitians and nutritionists. This episode is powered by Pareto Consulting, AltSwitch, ePlayment, Tuala, and Hive Energy PH. AskLex PH Academy is our official e-learning partner. Get certifications on Lean Six Sigma, project management, data science, and many more. Support the podcast through the links in the description.